The military was already waiting for us on the other side of a park where the prayer session was to take place. I sat with Aysenur. She was nervous, of course, we all were. The Israeli military immediately began to confront and attack the crowd and the demonstrators, deploying tear gas in the first instance. And as we began to retreat down the hill, live ammunition fire began to ring out. We heard then the volunteer who'd been standing with Aisha, screaming out for help. We turned to see that Aysenur was lying on the ground, covered in blood, having been shot directly in the head by the Israeli military, in what appeared to be a surgical and targeted shot directly into the grove. We immediately called a medic over. Aisha was placed in an ambulance. Two other international volunteers got in the ambulance with her and proceeded to Nablus Hospital. En route, we were informed that she had died. 17 Palestinians have been killed in Beita in the last few years. And this is the second time in the last month that an international volunteer has been deliberately targeted by the Israeli military. They don't want international volunteers to expose to the international media and our own governments and communities their campaign of ethnic cleansing in the West Bank, which of course goes hand in glove with their genocidal campaign perpetrated in Gaza. Aisha's blood and the blood of those other martyrs is just as much on the hands of the US government and the British government and everybody else who supports the Israeli government as it is on the soldier who murdered her. It was the most horrifying thing to witness. A friend who we'd been talking to and laughing with, and in some cases praying with, not 10 minutes beforehand, shot dead in cold blood by the Israeli military. It's an image that will be burned into my mind for as long as I live. I feel incredibly lucky to have known her for the brief time that I did, and to have witnessed her sacrifice. We will make sure that her name lives on until Palestine is free, and she will be a beacon of hope and sacrifice for all international volunteers.